what's going on. Spilling the tea, spilling the tea, spilling the tea.
What's your favorite cup?
Spilling the tea, spilling the tea, spilling the tea, spilling the tea, spilling the tea. Hey, with my favorite cup, with my favorite cup, with my favorite cup, with my favorite cup.
Hey, now get into it. Hey.
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on and you know my head nappy. Hey, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat, juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, chop, hit don't fall, don't stop, hey, don't stop, hey. Don't stop, hey, run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat. Okay. Now, do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, hey. You ugly, you your daddy's son, hey, do your dance, hey, go crazy, hey, get freaky, hey, let's go, Lego, hey. Okay, yeah. We knuckin' and buckin' and ready to fight. I got my cousin, he with me and got Lizzie on the right. And I'm a Detroit baby and I don't know nothing else besides drinking and having parties and having some fun. I say look in the mirror, what you expect me to do? I see a 300S and got the blacked out rim. I mean I like your style, I'm on a whole nother level. If you compare me and you, there wouldn't be no comparison. Juju on that beat, juju on that beat.
Spill the tea with your favorite cup of tea. I'm with my homie, Nesha Nycee.
Nesha Nycee said twice, get into it.
Twice.
Finally.
We about to get into it, yes,
hey.
Finally. The first lady on Spill the Tea, yes, shout out to you.
Salute all the queens in the building. We making history, her story. Need I say more? Underdig, overstand, that way.
Her story, that way.
Okay.
Okay, so your swag, you got your chain, your hat. Y'all, I wish y'all could see the kicks, the socks, your whole, what just influenced your swag?
Man,
so
you know
dope.
what? I really appreciate that, and I never put any thought into what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna do. I just really go off emotions, vibes. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I be rushing with what it is.
Yes.
Even when you said, yo, I'm on the way, you know, black people, on the way is shit. We still got 30 more minutes.
Right.
But literally, she was quick. You feel me? So it was like, damn, okay, what am I finna just swoop, swam? And I just be throwing stuff together. Literally, I always say, I fall into a pile of greatness and I get up a masterpiece, you see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's never no thought into what I got going on, but my struggles always inspires what it is. I feel like overall, because me being a child growing up, the life that I had, I felt like I always was screaming to get attention because it was like so much going on with life, and it was like, wait, don't forget about me, hold on.
Right.
And I felt like maybe my style was kind of like an expression of that, like, damn, she got on mismatched shoes, but they got, you know, my parents being like, well, hold on. And maybe I felt like, okay, they not paying attention to me this week.
Okay.
So let me goddamn wear my shirt backwards and maybe my mom will be like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I kind of think that has something to do with it. But, you know, all in all, it's said twice.
Say it twice. Say it twice, Nesha.
Well, okay.
Speaking of your name though, so Nesha Nycee, it's spelled N-E-S-H-A, and then the Nycee is N-Y-C-E-E, and then it say it twice.
And then it said twice.
Okay, so let us know what's up with that.
So, long story short, like, I was going by just Young Nesha or Lil Nesha, like, it just really was Nesha. And then I remember being in 9th grade, I had a best friend, still my best friend, salute her, actually Jade. What up, Jade?
The homie. Yeah. She just caught some lighters.
Hey, shout out to Smo, you know what I mean? So, you know, we was having a conversation on the phone and she was just like, girl, like, you really need to spice it up. What do you need to add to it? And when I was in high school, everybody knew me as like, okay, that's Nesha, she loud, she different, she whatever. But it was layers when it came down to me revealing my musical talent, because I always did music, but I didn't feel like I had to let people know that at school, because maybe I wasn't all the way comfortable with where I was with my artistry, you see what I'm saying?
Right,
But I
right.
always was confident with who I was as a person. Like, I know I'm dope, I know I'm this, I know I'm that. You know what I mean? So, like, when we had the conversation, she was just like, girl, like, you really need to change it up. Like, it need to be something catchy, like, spice it up. So I'm like, alright, and I always felt comfortable talking with Jade about these things because I felt like, okay, she understood what it was when other people didn't, you know what I mean? We just always gelled and connected when it came to that. So I wrote down the list of names and we was on the phone, I went through them, and it was like Nesha the Beasta, Nesha something else, blah, 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 and I was like, Nesha Nycee, and she was like, how you spelling it? And I was like, I was thinking either N-I-C-E, but I don't really like that, or N-Y-C-E. She was like, add one more E. And that, you know what I mean? And that was pretty,
for that, yes.
and that was pretty much what it was. And I was so grateful she told me to add the extra E, because when I say I done seen so many other people that's T nice, C
Right.
nice. Salute the homie P nice, you know what I mean? Because he
Right.
working, got a single with Young Dolph, you know what I mean? He fam, salute. But before I even met him and linked up with him, I had saw all these other different people that's MC nice, DJ nice, whatever, and it was NYC with one E.
Right.
So I always have prided myself in making that decision, and I always triple saluting Jade, you know what I mean, and throwing the alley-oop on what it was
Shout out
for me to
to her.
add
That
the
was-
other E, because it just makes so much sense. And then to say it twice came from me being in the studio recording. I actually I had some extra time left in my session after I was recording Icon Dream. You feel me? And the engineer was like, yo, Nish, you got 20 minutes left. What you want to do with it? I'm like, man, let's be productive with it. So I said, pull up some instrumentals. He pulled up that Future Monster. Soon as he pulled it up, I'm like, man, let's get in the booth. You know what I mean? I had been, you know what I mean, on one, had lit a few. You see what I'm saying? So I felt like the vibe was right. I'm like, let's get in there. Soon as he dropped the beat, it just was natural for me to be like, Nesha Nycee. Say it twice. Say it twice. And it just stuck. You know what I mean? It really did. With everything I had going on, and it seemed to roll off of everybody's tongues just easily. Oh, Nesha Nycee said twice. Okay, I get it, yo. Like, you know what I mean? And I roll with it because I like things to be organic, and
Right.
I feel like that's how they came about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that does sound very organic. You know, Nesha Nycee, say it twice, just the flow of it. And that's actually one reason that I actually chose you as the first female interviewee to be on my show. Your voice is so powerful. It's so strong. I like the message, listening to your first project, to get into it.
Hey.
You know, everything that it stood for, the whole queening, womanhood, things like that. Okay, so let us know, first of all, let us know a little bit about your project. Get into it.
Alright, so Get Into It, the EP, it's really, really my baby, you know what I mean? And I'm really proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of times where I have challenges with myself because I don't make myself proud enough, I don't feel. Because I always want to do better than what people are telling me I'm doing. Like, yo, Nish, you dope, but I'm in my head like, nah, I know I could be here, you feel me?
Right.
So when I did Get Into It, it was actually a moment that I could actually sit back and say, nah, Nish, for real, give yourself props, because you really did do this thing. And it was so much like the months before I dropped the project that was going on, like BS, you know, going on with me getting the tracks finished in time, and different people giving me the runarounds on this and
As
this with
always.
the mixes, and you know what I mean? Like, I had a lot that was trying to keep me from dropping the project, you feel me? And you know, with me doing music for so long, like, I've had different evolutions of what it is. So when I started out at 9, you know what I'm saying, and then started recording at 12, like, I went through a whole piece where, you know, I did the freestyle champ thing on V103 and salute everybody, you know what I mean? Craig Street, Bankhead, what up? That's how we got close, you know what I mean? And me doing that, it opened up so many different avenues. But even then, I was doing my music, but my message wasn't right.
Right.
I was talking about the club and different stuff. That's what it was. That's what I wanted to speak about. That's how I felt. That's what moved me. You know what I mean? I was talking about the struggle. That's what I was going through. But the message wasn't what I felt like God wanted me to convey to the world.
Right.
He didn't say, yo, I'm going to put you out and this is going to be your message. He wanted me to really craft my message and get it right before I presented it. So when I went back to the drawing board, beat myself up like, damn, like it's been years and people like, Nisha, where your music?
Right.
We heard you on the radio. We heard you did this with Jazzy Faye. We heard you opened up for this person. We heard you did this, this, and this. What's going on with the music? And I would always be discouraged about it.
So how long did this take from you to stop doing music before you got your message together? How long did it take before you to come back out?
Man, honestly, it never was a time where I wasn't out, because even if I wasn't focusing on my music, I was like in a group scenario situation. And salute Eli the Assassin, because we was in a group in I want to say 2010 we started the group. And I was younger, she was a few years older, and she had just kind of started doing her music. And we really, you know, we started vibing and doing our thing, and we created the Misfits, and we did a lot with that. So it was like, even when I did the time where I was like, damn, okay, what should I do? I always was in a scenario situation that kept me working. Like, you know, I had to be moving, I had to be working, I had to be moving. But it wasn't until I got into my car accident in 2011, 20 minutes to no pulse, that I said, wait a minute, you need to do something different. You feel me? Me going through that time, 9 months, just really being restricted to the bed and going to the chiropractor. And then I would make time to hit the studio in my neck brace in as much pain as I was, but that's the drive, that's the commitment, that's the dedication. When I went through that period, I began to have a shift. I wrote a song about the accident, crazy, the song is so crazy, but I began to notice a shift in what I was talking about. I began to lessen on the curse words. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing it, but I didn't change it all the way.
Right.
I still was talking about turning up, still, and then boom, 2 years after the accident, got into another accident, fell asleep at the wheel of my car because I decided I wanted to drink, I wanted to be irresponsible, you feel me? Fell asleep, woke up, saw the sparks flying in the air, my car is hitting the side of the highway. You know, that wasn't nothing but God. Again, I was able to get control of the car, stop the car, call, you know what I mean, my godfather to rescue me. Actually, my godfather, the same place where we had the EP listening party, you feel me? This is what I'm saying. That's why all of it, everything is so special. The people who I meet and everything, like, I love my godfather and I appreciate him for coming to say today, because I should have been in jail.
Right.
Police, you know what I mean?
Or you should have been gone.
That as well, life should have been gone.
Right.
So after that, I remember talking with my mom and her being on the phone crying and saying, listen, baby, God has spared your life 2 times in a row. What are you gonna do different? I got off the phone with her, I took some time, I had a talk with him, I cried, I did whatever. 2 weeks I didn't have my car, and in no whole 2 weeks, all the people that's passing me drinks, I ain't hear nothing from nobody. I knew what time it was.
Right.
I said, nah, Nisha, you really do gotta do this different. You here for a reason.
Right.
Your purpose is bigger than life itself.
Right.
It has to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I said, okay, I'm gonna take the profanity out of my music. You gave me this talent. If I'm gonna use it, I don't give a damn if I gotta create a word, create my own dictionary. People do it every day.
Right.
I'm gonna say something other than me using profanity. I got nephews that's listening to my music. I got the younger generation that's looking up to what's going on now. That's important.
Right.
And people is taking this thing so lightly. Like, are you kidding me? You dealing with lives. The radio is influencing the younger generation. Media period. You feel me? So then we got crime rates that's up here, but then we got the music on the radio talking about get your gun, get your tool, and glorifying what it is to have a strap. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, and that's really where I'm at with it. So when I went through those different changes, that's when I said, okay, I'm gonna get to it. And get into it was so special because it really highlighted really everything that I've been through and the growth.
So as a female that's in a male-dominated industry, you know, with hip-hop starting off, you know, with big, huge male rappers, there's very few female major artists in the game. So what are some struggles that you had to overcome or that you had to face while trying to, you know, break as an artist in the Atlanta scene, as a female artist in the Atlanta scene?
Man, you know, I would definitely have to say just, you know, people underestimating the talent and what it is. A lot of times, a lot of people mistake my style as a gimmick.
Right.
Or as a, oh, is that costume, like, is she for real? Is she serious? I get that a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do. I get that on the undertone. You know, some people won't be loud about it, you feel me? Because they ain't bold, because they know what it is. Like, what's good, nigga? Like, what's up?
Like, what's good?
You feel me?
Like, yo, nigga,
I'm promoting peace, you know what I mean?
Yo, Molly, what's good?
You feel me? Throw the peas up for peace. But, you know, definitely people underestimating the talent. So then I would have to deal with doing a show, and instead of me being number 4 or number 5, where it could be like a good time frame in the show to peak, where the audience, the crowd is still here, you got me going at the end where it's the bartender, it's the DJ, and it's me and the promoter left. Like, nah, I don't deserve it.
Like, seriously, they would try to play you like
People
that
would
because of
play-
your style? That sounds like hating.
Because of the style, and then just the fact of just me being a female, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's so much that we deal with that males just, they don't even have to see.
Right.
Because they're males. But us being females, automatically, oh, she doing something. She must be, you know what I mean, having sex with old dude.
Right.
Is she boom, boom, boom? Is somebody writing her lyrics? Because she ain't come up with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always the assumptions when you're a female. So I've had to deal with pretty much all of them. From, yo, are you writing your stuff? Especially when I was young. Me being 9 and sounding like I was 18 was, nah, you're not writing that. And that would piss me off so hard because I knew it was coming from me.
Right.
I'm like, nah, it's just because of my struggles in my life. That's why, that's why I'm talented. Like, I didn't really know, you know, who else to give it to. I didn't understand who God was at the time, but I understand it came from him, the talent. You feel me? It's a gift.
Right.
You feel me?
Get into it. So I got a real personal question. I want you to get into it. Now, if you don't want to get into it right now, it's cool. You know, it's cool. But based on, you know, your personality a little bit, you know, not trying to prejudge, but what do you classify as your sexual orientation? Because you perform at a lot of gay clubs, you know, Atlanta's Pride and things like that. So what do you consider your sexual orientation?
You know, I think it's, you feel me? I think it's clear, you know what I mean? What it is, but you know, as I always say, I prefer female companionship over male companionship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where I'm at with it. And you know, ladies love nice, so that's just kind of like, you know, the confirmation of, you know, what it is. But you know, that's, you know, neither here nor there. I never like to, you know, depend upon that.
We gonna get into it. We gonna
so
get into it.
let's get into it.
We gonna get into it. So okay. Being that you are a lesbian, how do you feel that the hip-hop industry or people perceive you as far as when it comes to your music because you're a lesbian? Do you feel prejudged or discriminated against?
Yeah, of course. I think people straight off hand be like, oh, she gonna be talking about this, and this, and she gonna look like this and this. And, you know, she's only gonna appeal to one crowd. Like, I get that all the time, you know? And don't get me wrong, people understand when I put out the dress to heels where the situation is. You see what I'm saying? And I don't even really have to say too much more on that. Yeah, follow the Instagram at Nesha Nycee, and y'all will get into what's really going on. You feel me? I have so many different chapters and realms of myself. You feel me? So I think, you know, people always prejudge and put us in a box, you know, of what it is. And salute, you know what I mean? Salute Young Get Made, you know what I mean? The few times I see her, you know what I mean, even before the ooh and all of that, she was lit. South by Southwest, last South by Southwest, so she showed love.
Why salute?
I salute her because she really is trailblazing, like, for real.
Is that a rapper you admire at the time? What you respect about her?
I definitely respect her grind because I feel like it's so honest. I feel like it's true. I feel like it's real. Number one, I feel like it's real. I know it's her. It's not even like, damn, we know she a stud, but she got on the dress and she trying to play it off. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I say, even with me, when I switch it up and put on the dress, people don't look at it like, Nesha trying to be somebody else. It's like, nah, she can do that too. You feel me? So it's like with her, for her to truly be raw and want to come hardcore all the way, and her be in people's face like, yo, I told y'all. You know what I mean? I salute that.
Okay, so I got another question about another artist. Okay, so I know when Dej Loaf first came out, you know, everybody thought she was a dude and she got sexy on her. You know, do you feel she represents for the females? I don't even know if she's lesbian or not. Is she?
Well, you know, the circulation has it that her
How you
and
like her
Dirk
swag?
are together.
Now that you mentioned that you can switch it up from the heels to the the sneakers. How do you feel about her swag?
I definitely think Dej Loaf is pretty. She is, and I ain't even gonna lie, I did sleep on her. You know what I'm saying? Cause I guess you know what I'm saying, because I had too many people around me that was hype, like,
Right.
and I'm just like, okay, wait a minute, because I kind of got into like the music and the bars of what it is. But I think for her lane and what she's doing, she's doing her thing. Everybody's not going to be the same, and I can expect her to drop Nas bars on something if, she's capable of just doing doing her own flow and cultivating her own thing. But I do like her style. I think they got her
like her
some different.
style-wise.
I like her style. Now, do I think that that's something that she just genuinely had? Maybe not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I mean, come on, when you get it, when when you get, with the labels and whatever else, they gonna point you these stylists and
So you feel that she was somebody marketed her or made her up? Okay.
But what I'm saying, I'm not gonna deny. Nah. You know what? I take that back. let me. I don't, cause I ain't no renege type of person. But what I'm saying, what I do take back is I don't want it to be like, okay, I'm, prejudging her and just saying, oh, like she didn't have sauce at all. Cause I do remember her saying that Loaf came from her having, always having like the shoes. You know what I mean? So I'm sure her kick game was crazy, but that's not to say, everything else, But I can't speak, I really can't speak on that, because again, I didn't look through her family photo books. And I didn't grow up with her, you know what I mean? But I salute her, because she killing the game as well. I salute all the females. We all gonna have opinions, but it's not even about that. What I'm saying don't even matter. She still writing checks. You feel me?
Still signing them.
Salute them. Writing them and signing them. You know what I mean? She's setting her family straight. She putting on, and I appreciate anybody that's doing that. It's not even about the females, it's about the males too. Whatever you do, you doing it and you putting your family on, you putting the community on, I salute you.
Let's get into it.